Hello everybody, Mr. O here, and today I'm just doing a reminder video about where to put the guidelines on a face, whether you're doing comic book stuff, anime stuff, or drawing realistic. This is just a basic guidelines to take it in either directions. As you can see, I drew a circle and I did my U shape jawline, but it's not a smooth U. Made a neck. You notice where I kind of went with my jawline on my neck, and the shoulder slant down. Okay, and you're gonna, when you do this, you're gonna make mistakes as I did, and I just make the adjustment. I'm not worrying about erasing right now. Now, everything I'm going to give you is general. So when you do realistic portraits or you do a certain type of anime face, you're going to have to make some adjustments, some exaggerations. But with this, I'm just going to go from the top of the head to the bottom of your chin. I'm going to do an eye line. But notice something. I didn't really go in the middle. I have been raising, so I'm going to get the middle, and then I'm going to go up. I go basically an eyeball up because I want my eyes a little higher. And this is just my personal preference to make a stronger jaw. From the middle of the eyes to the chin is where my nose line is going to go. And guess where it hits? The bottom of my circle. Notice how my measurements just did that. And you will be able to eyeball this without like jumping around with your pencil. And in the middle of your nose and your chin is where your mouth line is going to go. Are you starting to see it already? Now, your head is 4.5 to 5 eyes wide. And I'm doing this quick, so I might be off on my measurements. And I am just the slightest smudge. So I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to pull this back, move that back. And I feel like I got something that I can say is somewhat even. And just notice the distance here should pretty much equal this distance. And that's how I keep my eyes when I draw them even. Nose, I mean, that's pretty obvious right here. And mouth. Now, the way you get the width of your mouth is in between this point, form a perfect triangle with your mouth line, and it should touch the edges of your nose. So if I drew the nostrils, and you may want to do that first before you do like the full length of the mouth, you can do that and it just rubs the sides of the nostrils. Now, when you're drawing realistic people or anime type people, rules change because people can have different widths to their nose naturally. Some are too wide or not, you know, I think it's beautiful. Or it could be very thin nose, but you might have a very long mouth. So just keep those things in mind, guys. Now, ears, top of the eyes, bottom of your nose. Top of your eyes, bottom of your nose. What you could not see in the Apocalypse self-portrait was, because I cut off the forehead. All right, your top of your forehead is right here. This is why the head circle is so big, and this is going to be the top of your head. So if I had hair coming off right here versus hair that's coming over your forehead. Does this make sense? And I hope it does. And this gives me my basic guidelines. And guys, this is supposed to be real quick, but as always, I'll write it right here. I'll put it in a little speech arrow. Never forget this. You are beautiful. So if I spell things right, you know, pressure's on. All right, guys, we'll see you next video. Bye-bye.